Hey guys, this is Kei speaking, and today we are back in Automation with the Ellisbury update and our Kei Car campaign in Gasmea. Gasmean muscle at its finest. Continuing right where we left off, which is... no, none of these test games. End of episode 15, indeed. The advent of this episode was a little bit delayed because I'm currently in the little free time that I have fully focusing on a new little game project that I'm cooking up, and at some point you're probably going to hear from more about that. It's going to be fun. Anyway, I have today decided to continue on with the Nugget, the Booby, and the Electron. What a collection of names that is. The status of these three was quite simple, and that is we need to sign them off and need to decide how much of a loan we are going to take. There were some suggestions in the comments as I wanted to hear them, and they were kind of matching what I was thinking, something around-ish 50% or even lower. So let's head over to the sign-off screen and just check over that everything is fine. Everything is 60 months. There are 3 trims there, 3 trims there, 2 trims here for the Electron, and 2 engines to engineer. This one we just couldn't make any better. The sliders were maxed already. It is ridiculously reliable and all good. So how do we do this? 120 months? Do we need that? I think no. Maybe we go with 5 years and we take a loan that is... should we try 40%? So that is... How much loan is this? Company valuation, and we do get... there. 2.33 billion. 2.33, that brings us to 6 billion. This one costs 5.3. If we go for 30% instead, we have 1.7 billion and thus are a little bit short of the grand total. But, considering that we are going to have some income as well, I don't think that's too bad a deal. Especially not at 3.8% interest rate. And so the time has come to sign it all off. Are we ready? No, but that doesn't matter. We sign them off anyway. Boom! I did place a new before sign-off save. The good news here is that we will have costs for building the mega factory at pretty soon, halfway through 81. That is good, because that's one of the biggest money sinks, and having that up front means that the taxman won't have as much to collect. Perfect. I don't think there's anything else we need to do, really. Our WES compliance is still for the off-road MK3, which is still being sold. How many more cars do we have to pay for? Almost 6,000. Oh no, I was on the wrong one, right? This off-road, here. It's 4,400. Let's see, so minus one, that's the engineering costs right there. That's fine. How are our factories doing, though, in terms of load? That is... ooh, yeah, this one is struggling a bit. It is operating at 3 shifts. Ouch, that's going to kill the factory real fast. But we do have the backup from one of the other ones, so... it could be worse. I mean, our profits could be worse as well. They are quite great. That's... at the moment, it looks not like we do need any loan, but just to be a little safe, right? Because these sales won't last forever. Soon, we are out of cars. And there you go. This is looking better. All the tax credits. Tax credits per month, 6 million. Woohoo! WES 11 for the win. And now, car production, engine production, marketing. There you have it. Almost 50 million a month we pay for factory construction. Yeah, that's quite steep. But that's what you get. And that's what we make in profit, too. Oh, We only get paid 16 million. Are you kidding me? They're already pre-ordering these things. Wow. I mean, this is really helping that we're helping against the taxman, but ouch! 290 million we have to pay in taxes, despite our best efforts to have higher costs. Alright, I guess this is looking very, very promising in terms of covering the costs. So what we can do is just put some more into research. That's a pretty small fraction nowadays. So how about we about-ish double this one? Almost. Not quite. Aim for 40 million. About the same slice as marketing. I think marketing is about right at the moment. Safety +1. That doesn't make much of a difference. I mean, it's expensive, but mostly for the lab costs. Then we do want to go for... what else do we need? One more in fuel system. Yeah, that's a big chunk. And then we go for more engine architecture. I mean, our engines are so damn good already, but guess why not? +1 there. And another point into interior. Oh, that hurts. Oh my god, no. One more point into this. Yes, that's way cheaper. And another one. Driver assists. We are going to make mostly almost autonomous cars. Of course, no one wants to drive autonomous cars. Nor can you. But I think that's probably going to give us the biggest stat boost there once we have signed on the gentleman's agreement. Oh, by the way, gentleman's agreement. We also need to make sure that we do get ridiculous power before we sign the deal for not further increasing it. Yep, that's true. So that's why the engine research, right? Could put another one in body and chassis. Yeah, that's too expensive to do even more than that. But maybe another point in here. Yeah, 38 balances it with a marketing, basically. So yeah, looking good. Looking forward to getting all those techs basically for free that we've never built. ABS and shit that was not quite ready to be put in just yet last time. We did have this one unlocked, yes, but that was a few years ago and it was still taking, I think, 4 tech pool, so we didn't want to include it in our new cars. Yeah, now it will be at almost 2. Anyway, 128 million in taxes. Okay, so let's see what we potentially can do. I think one strategy that might work is, well, 1990 is the point where the gentleman's agreement comes into play. And at that point, the maximum power achieved in a production car of Kei Car size will be locked in as the maximum power you're ever going to be allowed to build into one of these cars. Before then, we want to make an engine for this. And I think what we're going to do is just take one of our engines that we have, or maybe make a new one, and then just put it into a car that is completely ridiculous, but well, sets the limit, right? Are you? No way. Are they kidding me? That is 2 years out, and we are making over 1,000 pre-orders of the family per month. Holy. And we do have berry problems too. The city and the utility. Okay, I guess I need to up prices a little. Let's up it by 280% markup for the family and the utility. And then calculate the forecast and accept. Oh no, it wasn't the family. Ah, I'm blind. It was the city. Damn it. Okay. Change that back, please. Also, we need to make sure that we build enough stock And there's not that much time left. Let me put in a bit of a buffer. I'm not sure that's really going to help, but I can try. Yeah, everything is overworked anyway. I can't really ramp up the production. All the pre-orders that need to be paid back. How many left outstanding do we have? Oh my god. 64,000 pre-orders. Did I see that right? Where was it here? Yeah, there you have 104,000 pre-orders. Okay, sorry mate, that is slightly worrying. I think we have to change price policy slightly, as we are going to struggle a little bit, just a little bit. So please, now drop. Come on, you can do it. Yes. Ooh, sales going down. Oh, wow. Okay, now our factory is shut down. We can feel it. 100 million per month. That's going to get way worse. Let's see. 133, it's still fine. 5 billion in the bank. Oh, what is our emission credits? Interest is 5 million a month almost. Yeah, emission credits are also quite good. But no taxman this year, that's for sure. And they are already sold out. 10,000 a month in pre-orders. Ooh, now it starts to hurt. Wow, okay, that was a bit bad. I'm glad we have a massive buffer in cash. Yeah, that wasn't even close. But you only know afterwards. That was some scary months. But here we are. Everything is new. Everything is amazing. Electric steering is next. Okay. And VVT. Oh, in 4 months. Right. Yeah, we don't have any... Oh, 4 months. Oh, that's because of tech pool. Yes. Country tech pool is slowly declining in Gasmea at this point. And that's why they come at an odd time, not on a year end, but rather 4 months in. So maybe it will be 5 months in at that point. But once they hit, we are going to do a facelift. And until then, we will likely be able to see how bad our current factory setup is. Are they going to be able to cope with this? I highly doubt it. The forecasts were all wrong, once again. The demand is through the roof. Ow, whoa. Yes, plus 154. How much are we? What? The Nugget. 35k. Our mega factory. Producing the booby. 26k a month. Okay, these are just plain wrong. I mean, we need to push that up to like 80. 80 across the board. Calculate forecast, accept. And the same here for the booby. It's just way too much. That's 80% margin this. And the Electron was already sitting at 50. Let's up it to 70. Cool. Now, let's wait until VVT and then do a very pretty facelift. Let's see also of the stock levels or the demand drops. Yes, perfect. Increasing profits. And there we go. All unlocked. Now, Nugget, Booby, and Electron. Oh, the Electron is kind of cute. But it is our safety car. It is the car that is going to define the gentleman's agreement, at least in this next facelift. We are not going to facelift the other cars, because facelifts are so damn expensive due to the mass production equipment that we're using. That all the dies would have to be remade, retooled, and they are expensive. They are really damn expensive. And when we were researching the actual costs for it, we had to like double, triple check. It's like, what is this? This can't be 200 million for a few dies. It's like, yep. Wow. Okay. Now we want to go in here and take a closer look at what we can do with the Sport and its engine. Because we need to release before the 1st of January. So it is 1990. We need to release at the end of 1980 latest. For that, we need a crazy-ass turbo version of this. And unfortunately, we do not yet have... twin charging wouldn't help you. No, we don't have sequential turbos yet. So what I'm going to do is to make just a normal update of these and then add a race version. And this is something that people have been running into, like not being able to see emissions and stuff. The proper flow you want to play into in order to be at all points able to see emissions really is to, when you make a facelift, go in here first, engine selection, replace the variant, and then 81, this is this one, yes. But we are going to make a tiny upgrade to this only. Still though, this is the MK, going to be the MK4. Once you have this, you don't need to work on the engine, but you will instantly see what WES score you're at as you make all the changes. So do that first before you change trim and everything. We're not too worried about the WES stuff at the moment, because we're at 11 anyway. And for the crazy turbo version, we could sacrifice our current ratings just ever so slightly. Because WES 11 is not on the cards for any of these countries. So first of all, we need to consider that our record power producing engine is a 550. Because the new regulations that are being applied are coming in the 1990s, and that is 660cc plus the power limit. And that means that we need to get as high as possible with 550 before then, so that we have a reasonable amount of power available to us crazies building these bonkers cars. And that should be easy enough. Slight upgrades here only. Don't think we need much. This is the sports engine version, of course. If we go in here, we see that is still looking good. It's kind of optimized for maximum power, almost. It's right after peak power, it starts to struggle. That's fine, and only right at the top on boost. This is very blue, too blue even. Don't care. And there we have VVT. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh, that's beautiful. So how much? It's still tech pool used. Okay, well. Yep, it uses all our country tech pool. That's fine though. That's fine. Let's see what it does. It's probably for the best that we are checking this out before we make any other changes. Like, what does VVT, adding VVT, make in terms of engineering time? So we are heading back here. And what do we find? We need to double check this car as well. Which is, of course, using the same engine. So, well, engine. Engine rework, what do you say? Is it bad? It is extremely bad. But that is at 4 quality. Well, that is unfortunate. Let's see if we can do anything about this. Close the map. We're fine here. In the Sport, do we want to have this and then just drop quality? And then we're basically back to Stone Age, kind of. Stone Age. it's just 1 horsepower more than before. Stone Age tech for sure. If we did that, where would we end up? 45 months. Yeah, that's too much. Okay, no VVT for this one. We need to build something dedicated for that, it seems. The difference is really quite pronounced. 101 horsepower to 126. But also everything else. Like the biggest difference is right at the top. as well as right at the bottom. Alright, we do have another point of quality available to us now here. Let's see, how much remaining... Used for unlocks, remaining after unlocks, 9.5. So we could go plus 10. Oh, that's quite something. Especially for reliability, it's amazing. What do we do for fuel? It is coming up solidly towards 95. And considering this is the sports engine, but it's Frenia. Frenia is the weakest one out of the bunch there. But alright, I think these small updates will be sufficient in general. Let's have a look at what the engineering says about this. And we want to take a look at the engine engineering. This is 16 months, that's perfect. We can deal with that, no problem. 2 years will be about right. Could even go for a 1989 release, of course. But before that, let's make a new engine variant and see how much we can just smash out of this. And if we can't make this work, then we're going to cheaply engineer a different engine, which is only made for getting the maximum power out of it. Okay, so back to the drawing board then. Let's make a clone and see where we end up. Not replace variant, but now we clone the variant because it's already in the new facelift. K-Max T550 MK4. No, not Kmart. And not Walmart either. But here we go. So clone this one. And now, how can we make this the most insane thing ever? First of all, we need to probably optimize this a bit in terms of how the split in stroke versus bore is, so that we get better breathing up on top, although should check out before if that is even a problem. No, it's on the low end, so no, we don't need to do this. Good, so this is looking like the perfect setup there already. No changes needed here. For the top end, we do need plenty more springs. So let's go for 90. And we do need more cam, because we want to make the power higher up. It's less efficient but overall, but gets us some more power. And then, of course, we are happily going to ignore the VVT due to time constraints. 1 turbo, 2 turbos is just not useful. And we want to make the turbo as big as possible, because that is what makes it efficient. We don't need to spool this early, like a spool at 4,000, 5,000 RPM. That's way too early. Like 7,000 is fine. So we're going to go there. Let's put it to a reason. Oh, we have arrived at a reasonable turbo size. Do you see that? How about a little bit more boost? Ouch. Knocking. Oh, yo. Wow. Ouch. Okay, that hurts. We are going to put this to some better fuel. How about 98? Yeah, it's already looking better. How much power did this game give us? We had 155. If we go here, we are at... Wow, okay, that's a lot of power. Yeah, going here. And of course, we are going to go... Let's play it safe, shall we? Like this. Emission stuff we don't need necessarily. We had WES 5. Ew. Okay. We don't need to sell many of them, but how can we get rid of it? WES 6, WES 9. Okay, safe. That's fine. That doesn't cost us any power, really. And we have more power available to us if we... Oh, should we? Yes, we should. Up this one makes it more efficient. Yeah, you see the end, the tip there. We're probably making some more power because of the higher efficiency. We're at 168 horsepower. Our engine doesn't feel very happy, but it doesn't have to. I mean, no one asked for it. 2.3 bar boost. Turbine a little larger. Oof. That is impressive. It's the spool coming at 8,000 RPM. That's kind of our safety switch, right? A safety switch is at 7,000 RPM. If you rev it beyond 7,000, just be aware that things happen at that point. And, well, they really don't happen before. 50 horsepower is not that impressive. Well, that means we can have more boost if we wanted to. Almost 175 horsepower, plus 9 quality. Oh, intercooler. Do we need to change it? Oh, no, look, there's more capacity in there. Look at that exhaust line. That's terrible. We need bigger exhausts. 2 steps, please. Yes! 182. Approaching 182. Now for the fuel system, can we go... Do we want to go richer? Yeah, let's see how it pans out. If we go with 85, not making any more power there. We are losing less power there, but if we go and lean it out, this is terrible. I think we might need to lower compression. Yeah, that is 87. Oh, we have forgotten the race. We need the race. Race. Did that help? Not really. Power density problems. Oh, yes. And exhaust turbo race. Oh, yes. 202 horsepower. Who needs an exhaust, by the way? Let's see. Ooh, well, it doesn't get much louder. If you already have race intake, I mean, it's a pathway straight to the engine. It doesn't get much louder than this. Freeway cat? Are you kidding me? Can we... this might be a little too expensive at +5 in terms of engineering time. But that would help. Yeah, that would help. Also, revving higher would help. Can we rev a little higher? Please? Like 11k? Yeah, no problem. There's more power in it, you see. Oh, now the spool doesn't look as terrible anymore at 8,000 RPM. How much would VVT do for us? Oh my god! Okay. Can we please somehow get this one in as well? Oh, this is too good. 220 horsepower. It's 10 additional horsepower for us. Okay. Let's check out the turbo, really. That is what is limiting us at this point, to some extent. We do need to check how much of the turbine is being used. I think it is being a little strained. Although, no, I've seen worse. Uh-oh. We might need to pull this one back. Oh, that hurts. Okay. Yeah. Let's make a quick check, because we have tubular race headers for our turbo, as well as race intakes. And those weren't engineered before, so we probably have to back off on the quality, which probably will settle us somewhere, or we should try to get like 200 horsepower. That's a reasonable amount of grunt from an engine. That's an impressive power density. Currently we are at almost at 220. We would be at 400 horsepower. No, 200. What? 200? Yeah, no, 400 horsepower per liter, right? Is that correct? I think so. Okay, let's check the engineering. Please, no. Oh, it's not. Well, it's not used anyway. But it. Oh my god. Okay, it's the exhaust. Fuel system, yes, but that can be dialed back just a little bit, and we'll be good. It's the exhaust that is really killing it. Alright, let's see what we can do there. So let's dial back the fuel system. Still 210. And now exhaust. None high flow. If we take this one at 205. Let's see how bad it is with just this change back. Not much better. So it is the race headers. Okay. How much do the race headers do? Ooh, oh my god. Okay, they are very important. 200. I think we are going to end up at 200. Yeah, couldn't quite do it. Couldn't quite do it. Still at 52. What is going on there? Oh no. Oh no, no. And this is at 0. Are they really that bad? Engineering time. Oh, yes, they are. That's coming straight from there. Let's go back to a straight through. We don't have to pay extra for that. Let's just double check that out, if that made any difference. And, no. But I want my turbo headers. Though, I mean, race headers. So, if we lower quality, we are losing so much power, though. Can't do this. What is this here? Oh, man. Oh, maybe it's just... Oh. Is it just that they are too small? Let me check that out. Maybe I was missing that the entire time. Yeah, yeah, they're definitely slightly small. So, let's amp this up. But still not quite reaching the 200 there. We do need to. High flow, maybe. Just +2, maybe. Oh no, we are at 200. Exactly 200. Is that what we should be doing? I mean, I could squeeze out some more of this, but I think 200, being exactly 200, is such a nice limit to have, and such a ridiculous limit to have too. I mean, that's... what was the original limit? Like 47 kilowatts or something? 63 horsepower, I believe. And we are at 149 kilowatts. 200 horsepower. I love how our car, if you look at this graph in big, as soon as it's on boost, it's basically becoming an electric car. You see this? It's just 195, 200, 195. This range from there to there is within 2.5% of its maximum power over the rev range of... How much is this? That is 1,500, 3,500 RPM. Up there. Electric engine. Beautiful. Sounds better than one, though. Okay, so now it's just the fuel system that is causing slight concerns. And I'm going to check out if it is this one doing it or the other one. Probably the other one where we changed to race headers. Race intakes, I mean. Oh no. That actually becomes better. Alright. I think I take this one then. And we're going to optimize it to 30 months. Cool. Looking good. Not much of a change here in terms of sliders. I changed the base version to high flow as well. That gives us a few extra horsepower, just 0.4 months extra engineering time in total. I think that's a worthwhile change. So now both versions of the engine are using the high flow. This one at +5 and the other one... Oh, well, if this one is using it at +5... Have we changed back the other one to +5? Of course not. Okay, beautiful. So there's some more power in it. Unfortunately. No, we have to... It was so beautiful. No, let's say I forgot about that. It was just too good. It's just too good. Wait a sec. Where's my 200 horsepower? It was here. I know it was there. There it is. 200. Alright, let's clone the Sport. And we make the Sport GT3. That was a bit of a wrong order, but I wanted to also update these cars. Do we need anything in particular? Not so sure. +1 quality and everything, maybe. Oh yeah, definitely. We had 2 more tech pool. How much do we have left over? 8.6. Okay, let's go to +9 then. Too much engineering time in these. Oh man. 20 months. It's not what I want to invest. Traction control. How does traction look? That's the wrong one. This one. Yeah, could be better. Could be better. Even losing some sportiness with this one. Tiny tires. Oh, adaptive dampers. Hell yeah. That sounds like a reasonable thing to put in there. Let's see how bad it is. No, it's quite good. Additional comfort and sportiness. Alright, the GT3 needs his engine. And we have an existing one lined up for you. It is this one, the Kei Max. Oh, let's have a look at the engine, by the way. It is... No, due to its tiny size, the turbo doesn't look all too ridiculous. Yeah, it's not a super drag max boost build. But what we do need is retuning this car. It needs to be as fast as possible, of course. Well, not of course, but it's the GT3 version. What do you expect? That power band. 312 kilometers an hour. It's gearing limited. How fast is this thing? 320? How does it do that? Oh, tiny cross section. That's right. It is tiny. Look at it. Wow. That turbo lag, though. Look at it. It's not turbo lag. Turbo hole. But this is what you get if we have such long gearing. Do we really want that? Do we want to put such expensive tires on it? Should we not just limit it to 299 or something? I mean, look at this change. But just limiting the top end of it is significantly cheaper. That means that we can go down with the gearing. The 0 to 100 time is absolutely atrocious, by the way. That is, of course, because we don't have anything down there from the start. This would be funny with continuous variable transmission. Oh, there you go. Sportiness be gone. But it does work, apart from the torque limit that is way over. Oh, whoops. We put the convertible on using the absolutely wrong engine. Just imagine the amount of earplugs that you are going to go through driving this car. What a difference! Wow, okay. That made a huge difference. I think we can be a little bit more aggressive with this one's tune. Just see how much we can get out of it. And then put it onto the track and see how it performs. But first, let's optimize wheels. I think there is some more in it. That is somewhat questionable already. I mean, if it doesn't grip in the dry, then you know you have some turbo boost on your hands. I think we can stiffen it up a little. This is quite comfortable still. And then more camber in general, just for better corner performance. Yeah, I'm slowly getting there. Can we reach 1G like this? Yep, yeah we can. And that's on mediocre sports tires. Like if we were to grab some proper ones, can easily pull some more. But let's watch out for those material costs, shall we? That is quite the difference for just the tires. This is an in-between setup. Neither perfect for sportiness nor drivability, but both are reasonably close to their optimal lines. I think we're going with this one. And now, I don't believe there's much more we can optimize. Let's put it onto the track. Let's have a full test lap of the new power record setting Kei car. There we go. here we go, towards the line. 220. Can we get 220? Yes. Beautiful. 220. That is impressive for a 550cc. Let's compare it to other track cars and just see what stats we can get out of an engine like this. So market sales breakdown, and we go to track. And of course we want to look at the best of the best, and that is the Sports Ultra 2 Frenia. That is Light Sport Premium. Do we have any of the proper track cars? I don't think so. It's a supercar here. Oh my god, this is bad. Yeah, that one sucks. It has 0 sales too, so that's fine. This one is selling 3 cars. And it does... Ooh, okay, those stats are quite impressive. 51.6 and 46.1 in drivability and sportiness. That's solid. But, of course, nowhere even close to what we have here with 55, 52. It doesn't score anywhere but in the track category. Yeah, it's kind of shit. Oh, what was the WES rating? We never checked that on out. Let's be safe. And, beautiful. It's WES 11. Our supercar future is secured. Ooh, I see. It's failing safety standards. Yeah, it is. It's failing those safety standards. But okay, Frenia does have 30 safety in 1990 and 25 at the moment. Helvetia is the odd one out here with 35 in safety, even in the 80s. And we don't reach that. The car is small. It is not the safest. It's not built in monocoque. So yeah, this one is questionable at best. But they don't really care too much about that because it's only Helvetia that is being a little dickhead about this. So it's fine. It's fine. We can still sell to Gasmea. Gasmea is going to have a standard of 25 in 1990. Oh, I know why they don't want to buy it in Frenia. I thought this would be the perfect car for Frenia, but of course it isn't. It isn't, because they don't have 98 just yet. But in Gasmea they have it, but they don't like the car. We're going to sell a few. That's all that matters. Engineering. Oh yeah, that's looking good. 30, easily achievable. There, perfect. 30, that fits. Well, that's right. We even have our own factory for these. Medium 3. No changes required, I would say. This is going well. Just takes 1 month. And this is not an M2, but an M3 on a medium plot. We're going to keep this, of course. Oh, that's also why it's so unsafe. Of course, it's a fiberglass body. Yeah, that would explain a few things. The only thing that makes this car safer is that no one wants to collide with it and have all the glass fiber everywhere. Cool. Easy setup of all the factories. Nothing too fancy here. This one doesn't do all too well, does it? But now... Oh, yeah, no. Now engineering has given it back some of its reliability, so it's not absolutely trashed. And there we go. 70% margin on top of everything. That is looking good. There are no issues here whatsoever. We will be able to release a 200 horsepower Kei Car, 550cc, in January of 1989. For the lovely price of just 138 million, we do not require a loan, and I do not even require a safety before sign-off. But I think that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, drop me a like. That always helps the videos, and I shall see you guys next time.